Hello everybody and welcome to the 18th race of the RLANZ Aldi Cup Series, season number 3 here at the Glad 400 here at the Iowa Speedway. The 18th race of the season, and after this race we'll be a half of the way through the season, which is very exciting, which means we've got one half to go after this one, and we'll see how the rest of the season goes. So yeah, first off I'll just like to say that if I do sound a little off, that's because I'm not feeling 100% at the moment, so sorry if I do sound a bit weird or just not well. I'm not feeling 100%, so yeah, obviously pretty annoyed about that, but yeah, we'll get this race started. We'll go through the starting lineup on the bottom of your screen, and Tristan Allen in the number 12 starts on the pole, and starting alongside of him is Brandon Bent, Dino Motorsport teammates. On row 2, best qualifying run of the season for Garrett Senor in the 45 car, and the 24 of Simon Nichols. Row 3, Jake Rogers in the number 98, and another great qualifying run for Jay Jefferson in the 76. Row 4, Jackson Lynn in the 01, and John Andrews in the 35, coming off an impressive run last week at Daytona. Rounding out the top 10, Jack Porkins in the 04, and the 97 of Benny Watson in the Clorox car. Who, interestingly enough, is the guy to beat in terms of Uncharted qualifying, as he has won the last 3 Uncharted races that have done. So, yeah, hats off to Benny. Row 6, Kelly Lee and Lucifer Sam, both those two looking to make the chase this season. Behind them, row 7, Patrick Schamberger in the 88, and our last race winner, Julio Caesar. Row 8, Nathan Stapleton and David Delfave, 2 rookies. On row 9 is William Johnston, another race start for him, and the 94 of Reagan Whitlock, and rounding out the top 20 is Annie Thomas and Josh Crash in his final start of the season. And that is official, by the way. So we'll get this thing underway. 50 laps around the Iowa Speedway, and the cars will roll off. Oh, we have an issue here. Someone has had something go wrong. Can't tell who that was. Was that Schamberger? The 88 car, I think. Can't tell. Yeah, it's the Moo car. So Patrick Schamberger in the 88. Ooh, that's not a camera. Yeah, it is. So Schamberger in the 88 in big trouble. Might not start this thing. So that's a bad break for Schamberger. Not what he needs at all. Anyways, the show must go on, which means the inside lane moves up a position. At least from where he was on the starting grid. As the pace cars on the pit road coming to the green. 50 laps at Iowa. Green flag's out and we're underway in the 18th race of the season. The halfway point. Tristan Allen, defending winner of this race, by the way, will get the lead into turns 1 and 2. So they were pretty even at the start. I think Bent got him at the line, but it doesn't matter, because Tristan Allen will lead the first lap of action. And Bent is in the outside wall, and for those who don't know, you hit the outside wall, you fall back. And sometimes you wreck. Allen runs away with this one at the moment. Garrett Senor and Jake Rogers, that's a battle for second. Don't want to hit that outside wall. Senor refrains from doing that. I'm trying to hang on the outside, not going to happen. He's going to fall back to probably 4th, because here comes Jackson Lynn in the 01 now to the bottom. So Jake Rogers, looking for his 3rd win of the year, is now up to 2nd place in the 98 as the 45 hits the wall hard. It scrapes along it. That's heavy damage now on the right side of Senor's car. It's a bad break for him. They're 3 wide off of turn 2. Oh, gosh. You be careful there. And that might not work sometimes. Tristan Allen is still out in front here in the 12. He leads lap 4. Rogers still 2nd. Jackson Lynn and Jack Porkins. It is a battle for 3rd place. Then we got William Johnston Annie Thomas. Oh, a little bit of contact back there. Oh, we got a caution. We got a caution. Down the front. Can't tell who it is exactly. Oh, looks like maybe... right side. Oh, yeah. Okay, of course. Had to happen. Had to happen to him. Of course. It's not a surprise at this point. And Skipper's involved. Looks like Chase Marks is involved. Daniel Server definitely involved. In the 19. Looks for Sam as damage. And Sid Noor is trying to get onto the pit road. And Dan Park is still there on the inside. They need a... Is the 41 trying to stay out here? I'm not sure. Yeah, he's trying to stay out. So it looks like these two are coming in. John Sheets is coming in. Brandon Bent is coming in. Who else is coming in? Rogers and Allen from the lead. So that's big. Jefferson is coming down. Roger Ray. The 97 of Benny Watson. So it looks like some of these guys that are coming down and were involved with the crash, but some of them weren't. So yeah. Anyway, so the new leader now is Jackson Lynn in the 01. Let's take a look what happened to trigger the first caution of the race. So the 43 of Matthew Skipper tries to get underneath of Lucifer Sam, who goes high up the racetrack. He hits the wall, comes down, wipes out Daniel Server, who gets the worst of it, and then it's all on from here. You see Anthony going around off Matt Tuck. It's kind of hard to tell who was involved in that. But a lot of cars with heavy damage. Anthony got turned around on his, as you can tell. A lot of damage with cars with left side damage. Probably the ones that got the most involved. You see Chase Marks, Reagan Whitlock, I know, definitely got involved. Matthew Skipper definitely got involved as well. 19 definitely got the worst of it. Coming off a great second place at Daytona. Nearly won it. And that might be a penalty, but I don't even think he's going to continue. That car is heavily damaged. So a bad break for Daniel Server in the 19. And a bad break for anyone involved in that wreck. And those two came down. They were the leaders. So now it is Jackson Lynn in the 01. He'll lead us back to the green. Coming back to the green here at Iowa Speedway. Only one driver out of the race. And that is the number 19 of Daniel Server. As you can probably already see, Patrick Schamberger has rejoined the race in the 88 car, but he's 3 laps down and out of contention for this one, which is a bad break for him. But anyways, Jackson Lynn is the race leader. The 04 Jack Hawkins is second. William Johnston is third. Annie Thomas fourth. Isaac Nichols rounds out the top 5 from Aiden Shepard, Kelly Lee, Nathan Stapleton, Sandy Garrett, and Simon Nichols. A bunch of rookies inside the top 10. Coming back to the green. And there it is, green flag. Good jump from Jackson Lynn. He sails off into the lead, goes in there a little too hot. Hawkins trying to get a run on the inside. He's going to get it here. Down the back, side by side for the lead. Jackson Lynn leads that lap in the 01, but he won't be leading much longer because Hawkins is right there. So Hawkins now pulling away. William Johnson up to second. Annie Thomas moving her way up to third. She hasn't had a top 10 since the Daytona 500, where she finished third. Led the most laps in that one. Isaac Nichols has gone around Jackson Lynn as well. He falls into fifth. Aiden Shepard. Nathan Stapleton. Oh, and the 51 hit the wall. Jake Rogers was the highest out of the guys that pitted. Because these guys cannot make it the whole way. They have to come in anyway. So, not sure when they'd pit though. So, it'll be interesting to see when that happens. So, effectively, if things work out for Jack Rogers, he'd be the leader at the moment. So it's Porkins from Johnston in the 52. Dodge have not gone to victory lane this season. Can William Johnston do it here tonight? Very possible right now in second place. Andy Thomas. Mainly Motorsports are not gone to victory lane since Auto Club earlier in the year. So Thomas, good job in third. Jackson Lynn, fourth. And Nathan Stapleton, a great top 5 run at the moment. As Nichols has fallen back in the 48. He's going to hit the wall again. He hits the wall. He's going to fall back. He's scraping along there. That's going to be heavy right side damage. Now it's going to be passed by the 24, the 91, and the 5 probably. 56 is back here. The 2. Now the 5 shuffled to the outside by Eli Bright. So Porkins able to hold on to the lead here. And lead lap 17. Oh, the 43's in the wall. Back there. Reagan Whitlock. Remember, he's 15th in points coming into this race. This is a bad break for him. You'd say that the 16 is not much further ahead of him. So he might be, actually, he might be safe right now. Where's Reagan Whitlock? We'll update over the line. Right now he's 38th. Landon Hicks is 33rd. So Reagan Whitlock would still have the chase position, I think. I'm fairly sure of it anyway. I'm not sure, but he might have it. Anyways, Porkins still holding the lead. Interesting camera angle, that one. Got another one down the front. Take a look from spectator cam. So it's Porkins from Johnston still. Andy Thomas now ranging up onto the back of the 52. Someone hit the wall. I think there was a couple of cars in the wall, as you can see. I think Garrett Sonora is one of them. Yeah, look how far back a couple of these guys are. 76, 45, 97. They've all fallen way back from where they started. That's a tough break for them. Going back up to the front, Porkins still the leader. In the 04, Johnson has pulled away from Andy Thomas. And now Jackson Lynn under attack from Stapleton. Stapleton's car is looking pretty good. And we still haven't had a rookie winner yet in Season 3. It's been all veteran drivers. We nearly had one at Daytona with Daniel Server. But we haven't had one so far this season. Now, Jake Rogers has fresh tyres. He came in under that last caution. He's ranging up into the back of these guys. He's 6th at the moment. Tristan Allen is in the same boat as the 98. He is 8th. Trying to get by the 13. And then two of the other Charger Motorsport Dodgers in Dan Park and Kelly Lee running out the top 10 at the moment. Good run for Park. He hasn't really had a great season, but fairly good for him at the moment, but it's still Porkins. The gap has really stayed the same since the last time I checked it. It is still the 52. It's about 3/10. So can Johnston do anything with the 04? Will the 04 with this thing? Approaching halfway through this race. So it's Porkins from Johnston still. Andy Thomas still holding on to 3rd. Lynn, Stapleton, Rogers closing in on these guys. Aiden Shepherd, a nice run for Aiden considering the season he's had. Tristan Allen, Dan Park, Kelly Lee still the top 10 from Simon Nichols. Julio Caesar, our last winner in the 91. Interesting little side note here, but these two tied for 3rd in the points with Cyrus McGee, but he's a long way down the field, so you know, but even then, it would be the 24 getting the edge because he has 2 wins. In terms of chase seed ranking, he would be second only behind this guy, Dawson Miller, the second in points. He has 2 wins as well. And right now, currently highest of the drivers with 2 wins. So looking to hold that chase seed lead. He's going underneath of Eli Bright. That is for, I think, about 15th. Yep, 14th. So that's 14th and 15th. And the post-it car for the first time this season. They're all bunching each other back up here because I think Annie Thomas, I think her car's performing too well, but just nobody's been able to pass each other. Oh, Rogers came pretty close. He's on the back of Stapleton. He's going to get by him here in a minute. Not yet. There he goes. He gets him up the racetrack. And a good move from Jake Rogers. There's only been the 1 caution so far. So Rogers trying to claw his way through the field. He's going to get into the top 5 now. With this pass, he does. So Stapleton falls back to 6th. Now under attack from Aiden Shepherd. Stapleton trying to hang on the outside. Not going to work. Just couldn't contain themselves, these guys. They were single file for a while. Now they've... A lot of the fields are now double file back there. Well, more of them are single file, but you know. So Shepherd should be able to get the position. Here comes Dan Parker, the 41. Park should be able to get by the 12. Stapleton slots in the line. He falls back to 7th. So not that bad for the 92. Still good run. And then Charger Motorsport teammates trying to push each other to the front. Now remember, it was Allen. Hits the outside wall. Remember, he won here last season. Doesn't look like he'll win this season. Oh, he hits the wall very hard. Bad break for him. You see Stapleton now under attack again. But anyways, this gap is about the same. And that's the first time in ages I've seen it go under 0.3 of a second. So William Johnston trying to reel in the 04. But right now, Jack Porkins just doing a good job holding the 52 back. And Thomas is running, they're running away from Thomas, I should say, in 36. Currently 3rd. Lynn still holding on to 4th place. That will definitely help his chase chances. Rogers still inside the top 5. See, these guys are still battling for position. That's for 8th. Sorry, 7th, not 8th. And Park gets by. Here comes Kelly Lee now underneath. And you see, look at that. That gap is just pulled away now. So, I don't know. Maybe the 52 just ran in a little too hot trying to catch the 04. But he's lost a bunch of time. And now, see the A7, sorry, the 36 closing in. Just a little bit. And now it's starting to pull. So the 52 I do think has the quicker car at the moment. But I think, like maybe if you put the 04 in traffic, then maybe his car's a little better. Because he's in, you know, I don't know. As you see, here's the 21. Cyrus McGee is a lap car. Not a good night for him. He got involved in the first wreck, and I mean that quick. Roger Ray in the same boat. Both those guys, lap cars. Now this could change the outcome of the race. So Porkins still doing a very, very good job at the moment in the 04 car. He still had a lot of laps tonight. There is the 21. The 99 actually looks slower than the 21, so I think the 21 may have had a pit stop or something. Jonathan King is also a lap down, so I don't know what happened to the 95 car, but the 21 is going to go 2 laps down here in a minute. So, I don't know. That's kind of weird. Maybe, didn't see the 95 come in. Where is he? There he is. At the moment. Currently in front of Lanton Hicks in the 16. He's 30th. Reagan Whitlock 37th. So it wouldn't be enough for Hicks to surpass Whitlock. And that would mean Hicks would be out of the top 16 and Whitlock would be in. You see, 16 really trying to get by the 95. So he's got Chase Marks in front. He's got Sidnor behind. Bad night for him so far. After starting third, he's fallen way back. John Andrews, Benny Watson, and Jay Jefferson, another couple of examples of guys starting up front, hitting some trouble. And he's hitting some trouble for Porkins. That battle is going to help William Johnston big time. Only got a handful of laps to go here.
Did you end up having your lunch, Kenya, today?
I did.
So Porkins clears to the 99. Now the 52 is right up on the back. He nearly turns the 99 there. That could have been ugly. He's still right up at the back. And that might have just ruined William Johnston's chances of winning. Here comes Annie Thomas, the 36. Gonna close right up now. So Porkins out in front. So Johnston pulling away again. So you know he's got a quicker car than Thomas. But I don't think he has a quick enough car to get around Porkins, even if Cyrus McGee stays in front. So he's not that slow in the 21. So I mean, I don't know. Oh, Caldwell coming down in the 26. That might be a scheduled pit stop. That would be interesting if it was. It might be, I'm not sure, actually. See if, oh, Watson's coming. Yeah, I think scheduled pit stops are beginning. See a couple battles here. It's mainly single file. There's Caldwell coming back out of the racetrack in the 26. There's Julio Caesar. He's coming in. So yeah, scheduled pit stops, which is what I've expected because he cannot go a full race. This is a new rule, by the way, because this happened a couple of races ago. Can't remember which race as such, but like you have to come in, otherwise you get disqualified. There goes the 04 to the pit lane. So William Johnston takes the lead because of it. So Annie Thomas, those two haven't pitted. So who else up front? Jake Rogers would be the leader right now. He would be the effective leader because he has pitted. And he goes up, hits the wall. Don't know about Dan Park. Thomas and Park are coming in. So Johnston has to come in, otherwise he's going to get disqualified. And that's no points for that team. He's got to come in now. So Rogers is effectively the leader in the 98. Looks like he will get that third win of the year after all. As there goes the 52. He stays out. The white flag is out. So Jake Rogers is going to be the winner here, I think. Because the 52 car... This is interesting. This is going to be interesting. So William Johnston technically wins, but he didn't pit. Which means Jake Rogers wins here at Iowa. Because Johnston did not pit. That's immediate disqualification. And that shakes up the points a lot. Because Rogers now has his third win of the year. And finally we have a 4-time Cup Series winner. Might have to figure it out. It might not be disqualification. I'm not sure. I don't know. But it should be a disqualification. Because he didn't pit. Simple as that. So someone, oh, we had a crash. Sandy Garrett, the 17. Maybe with Caldwell. Well, we've got to figure this all out. And when we do... Okay. So, I know... The order says 52 is the winner. But he's not. But we'll talk about this. We'll figure out penalties later in the week. So, Willie Johnston is credited with the win. But I don't think that's going to last. honestly. So, congratulations to Willie Johnston, and we'll see you guys later in the week to explain what happens, because it's probably going to change.
There's an evil inside that is lurking way down below. And if I can't hold to my breath, then I'm bound to become hollow. Can you say that I disappeared? Can you say that I wasn't there for you when you went into hiding on